know, Facebook is a very interesting place, I must say, because every time I go on there, somebody's always posting the latest cringe done by social justice warriors, feminists, alt-righters, etc, etc. It's amazing. It's just a hotbed of so much crazy shit. Honestly, I don't know what to do with it because there's just so much, yet there's so much on YouTube, and YouTube's the place where I like to hang out and do stuff on. That's my main source of entertainment, my main source of, you know, creativity, if you can call what I do creative. You know, that so much so that I simply neglect Facebook, because Facebook's that thing where I talk to people. I don't really go on there and, you know, surf pages and see what somebody has to say about something. The only time I really want to hear what somebody has to say about something is if it's news for a gig, or if it's news about the latest album releases or film releases, or just to say I like something for somebody to look at if they want to know what I like. Stuff like that, really. But I always forget that there are places on Facebook that are pages linked to big channels or some kind of weird media companies who release social justice content, or any kind of content that's cringy or just really just completely mind-bogglingly stupid. And this new one that I've found, this short little 50-minute segment, is just absolutely mind-bogglingly cringy. You guys will literally walk the catwalk of cringe with me. Trust me, this is strange. Now, did you mention I said walk the catwalk of cringe? Well, that's because this is all about fashion, more specifically men and women's clothes, and how apparently they're sexist, because lo and behold, men and women not only have different body sizes, but they also happen to have different needs out of their clothes. So they're designed different, and apparently this is detrimental to women. But I'm not going to just describe this thing when I can simply show you and respond to it. Now, take it away, girls. Men's pockets versus women's pockets. Oh! I know that's meant to signal their anger and frustration about pockets, but really I think this actually sums up the average normal viewer's reaction to this video. What the hell? How is this an issue? Their pockets! But as we shall see, people, everything is an issue with these people, because the personal is, of course, political, and your pockets, they're personal things, so therefore they are political. If you make pockets that aren't to their specialities, I'm afraid, people, that you are sexists. Yes, you metrosexual gay designers, you are sexists because you cater your designs to what people need, and you don't cater to these ideologues who just want pockets to be a particular way because that's what they want. They don't want it because it helps them. They want it because stupid shit basically, people. Let's not forget the vast majority are also women, so are they sexists for doing the same thing? This is confusing, but of course, you know, internalized misogyny exists with these people, so, you know, what am I trying to say here?
I can't even fit my hand in here.
You know, I'm sure women's pockets are quite short in comparison to men, because, let's be honest, women tend to put all their stuff in handbags and purses and things like that, while men tend to, at most, have wallets or carry a backpack. So, I can only speak for myself. I only really kind of use my pockets to put my stuff in. That's all I do. I don't really have a wallet. I don't have man bags or packs around your waist, stuff like that. I don't even use my backpack very often. I just put stuff in my pockets. And I guess fashion designers base it on that. That's what men do, while women tend to want handbags and purses. And call me cynical, but I think another reason why they're short is not just because, you know, women don't tend to use the pockets very much, but because the designers want them to then buy their handbags so they can rake in more of that cash. That's not a sexist thing, that's just capitalism, and they're just capitalising essentially on women's habits and what they tend on average to do with their stuff. Nothing wrong there. And I mean, also, if the pocket's tight, maybe the jeans are tight or the trousers are tight. I mean, I have jeans that are tight and I can barely fit my hands in and stuff like that. Everybody has tight pockets, just, I don't know, find different trousers. I'm sure their pockets will be bigger, much more spacious, and it'll be fine. Yeah, you do know that some male trousers are also the same, right? They have pockets that are non-existent or simply just sewn up. You do know that those are probably pockets that are sewn up, and all you have to do is get scissors and cut them. That's all you've got to do, and then you've got a pocket, essentially. Men's jackets are the same. Often when you buy a man's jacket, it tends to be sewn up with its pockets, both outside and inside, so you have to cut them up so you have pockets. I mean, you don't have to, you can just use your trousers pockets, although even then, some of them might be sewn up. You never know. And we also have these very annoying pockets inside of pockets, and you lose your change in those pockets. I don't really see the necessity of them. I mean, I guess they're supposed to, be a good hiding place for that bit of change in case you get robbed, but really, they're just a hindrance more than a help. So, how's that not sexist? But this is, even though women don't tend to use those pockets anyway, so what's the big issue here? I mean, you don't have any big issues, so I guess you have to make a big issue out of something. I guess that's what it is, right? Well, stop doing that and buy men's pants then. Oh wait, no, you don't want to buy men's pants. You just want women's pants to be more like men's pants. Then you'll complain because they're making pants more like men's pants and that's sexist. God, can you make your mind up what you actually want? And don't do, the stuff putting the phones and shit in your bras and stuff like that. That's not a hack. That's just something that women do because, well, they can do it. Men can't do it. If I was to do that, it would just fall all the way down and out the other side. I can't do that. Women can do that. Get a handbag, get a backpack, okay? These are what you tend to use. Again, this is not an issue. Pockets are just the least thing you need to worry about in life, especially with the oncoming storm approaching, but less said about them, the better.
Some real f***ing pockets on my pants.
Bitch, if you really cared about pockets, you would be going out and actually buying jeans and pockets that have big pockets. You would actually go in, you would search, or you could buy the smallest pants of that you can get for men or boys. I don't really know what would fit a woman in terms of men's sizes, but why don't you just go and do that? I mean, there's no difference between the sexes, right? I mean, go ahead, go buy men's clothes. Problem solved. Women do that all the time. They wear men's hoodies, men's jumpers, t-shirts. Why not jeans? I know one of my favourite musicians, who is quite a tomboy, Lady Hawk, she does that. She doesn't seem to have any problems. You don't see her complaining about her pockets. I mean, technically she's a guitarist, so a guitar pick in a woman's jeans, if she wears women's jeans, isn't an issue for her. But you don't see her complaining. She goes out and gets her shit, right? Go do that. Be like Lady Hawk. Wow. I genuinely can't believe she actually said that. Fuck women's suffrage, I just want pockets. This is the low that you feminists are now dropping to, where your cohorts, I hope it's a troll, because then they're thinking it's real, but it's not, and they've been played. But it's more likely going to be real, isn't it? I can't believe, if that is actually real, if that is somebody actually saying that this is the low that you're going to go. Where the big thing that you always use as examples of how great you are and how great we've advanced, yet not advanced far enough, that pales in comparison to having bigger pockets. This sounds almost like a metaphor for greed. Bigger pockets. They want bigger pockets, just stuff for the cash that they get from alimony. But, let's move on. Well, buy cheaper bags and purses then, you prudes.
Yes, soon we will create bigger bags and more expensive bags, and this will allow these poor women, these evil women, to be victims of our pickpocket division. Oh, the evil patriarchy is doing amazing work today with these horrible bags.
Again, buy cheap ones, don't use them at all. Or buy men's jeans or find women's pants that have bigger pockets. I'm sure they're out there, because you seem to making a suggestion that all women's pants are like this, which everybody knows are probably not like that, especially as there is unisex clothes out there, clothes that are made for both men and women, and I'm pretty sure they will have the big pockets for men and the whatever women need, which can also benefit men. Go get those pants. Go get those pants. Stop complaining about your pants in particular when there's loads of options out there. Why do you have to be such prudes? Why do you have to complain about you and why you need this, that and the other when there's plenty of options out there? Actual things that need to be sold off the shelves, and if you buy more of that, people make more of it, you know, supply meets demand and all that. You could be helping the fashion industry with unisex fashions and stuff like that, but instead you have to try and force them to cater to you because we need an issue to complain about.
Guys hate it when the girls are all like, can you put my phone in your pocket for me?
You know, I don't know if it's most guys, I don't know if it's all guys. You seem to be suggesting it's most guys, and asking for help is so problematic because, oh, men just don't want to help us. You know, maybe those guys don't want to be a personal butler and just, you know, lug your luggage around all the damn time. It's just a phone and you've got a bag. Put it in your bag. Why does he have to put it in his pocket? Or put it in the, you know, little hack that you don't like. Oh, wait, that's sexist now, isn't it? But this whole thing is about pockets. You said beforehand there's 3 different types of pockets, but now you're saying that designers should give them pockets, even though they are giving you pockets, they're just not pockets that you want. Jesus, make your mind up what you want and what you want to say in this video. It's this type of first world problems, Real Housewives shit that really just drives me crazy and just makes me wonder. They're trying to make this a big issue, they want to help women, but they're making women look bad because this makes women look like prudes who are just selfish, who want everything to cater to them and just complaining about everything. When we know most women are not like this. They don't complain about this crap, they just, you know, sort the problem out themselves because it's very easy. They know that there's options out there for them to essentially get bigger pockets. Unisex clothing, men's clothing, women pants that clearly have different sized pockets than the norm. Those things clearly exist, yet these people would have you believe that there are no such options and that all women have to rely on are bags that are expensive, even though there's cheap ones out there, but they don't want to buy the cheap ones because they think they're shit, even though they probably might outlast some of the expensive shit. But anyway, people, we can't have all that. You can't even put it in your bra because apparently that's some kind of weird hack, a life hack, even though that's pretty damn useful to have because you could hide that shit and nobody would know it's in there. I mean, I have a story about that because once I was at a bar and this girl had put her phone in her bra and she forgot it was even there. She was worried and the bar was closing and like, oh no, where is it? Where is it? She was searching around the place and we were all worried because there was stuff on there that she didn't want people to see, and eventually she realised, oh, it's in my bra. You see how great that is? Even you can forget that you put it there and it's nice and safe. Nobody would know. And that is why you shouldn't call that a stupid hack. But anyway, people, that's the end of the video. This has been Charming Man 93. Like and share the video, subscribe to my channel, donate to my Patreon. And until next time, I'll see you all later.